would go to these swingers or pickup artists meetings, these secret meetings where pickup artists exchange things, and it was like
gross.
Exchange lies to pretend like they actually got laid once. Oh, Lanegan, God is in the radio.
God's in the radio.
See Lanegan walk out in the dark. Perfect entrance. For
Keep
Lanegan.
those fucking lights down.
He comes out of the shadow like a ninja.
Same stance.
You know, Lanegan and I, when I was in the trees, Lanegan and I were talking, and some guy came up and goes, "Hi," and Lanegan goes, "No." He actually he said no to someone's greeting, you know.
I remember talking to Tony from Sparta, and when we did Big Day Out, and he went like, "I'm scared of Lanegan," and I'm like, "I don't know why." And he goes, "Well, I was walking down the hall going to see you guys in your dressing room, and then I just looked at him. He was walking the opposite direction, and he just goes, ah!"
That's right.
Lanegan would do stuff like that too. He'd be like, "What are you looking at, buddy?" You know,
buddy.
And the thing
his
is,
favorite term too, bud.
He wasn't joking, but he thought it was funny. You know, like a joke just for him alone. You know. There's always really cool jams. Look at how Troy.
I don't know.
Look is badass there.
Troy, you look like me with shorter hair. If I had shorter hair.
With no boobs.
Troy, you look all healthy and stuff like that, and now you've been in the Queen's Ringer, and you look like, you know,
death warmed over. Yeah, I feel like it too.
Shoot up bubble gum in a blender.
Nothing wrong with it.
Lanegan's got a great voice, man.
I've never seen Troy wear a light green or blue shirt.
I don't think it was an actual green. I think it's a light.
It's the lights, yeah.
Was it white? Come on, you must remember that shirt.
Troy,
back of the closet on the left.
How many rehearsals did you have before the first tour?
With the band?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it was 2, 3. Maybe
2 or 3. Yeah. That's pretty.
That's pretty
average for a guy joining the Queens. Yeah.
That's pretty
Natasha
average.
and Alan, you guys had about 4.
I actually had 2.5.
She had 2.5. I had 4.
So that's a lot. You guys got a lot then.
Yeah, we were the lucky ones.
Joey actually got 8 hours.
Yeah, he got 8 hours.
And I remember when Joey was like, "I'll do it, man." And then Troy and I were talking, and I was like, "I can't believe he said yes."
Actually, I couldn't either.
I think I can safely say now Lanegan walks off for the lead.
See you guys. Fuck you.
Have at it, suckers.
He's in the back, talking to the tour manager, going, "Can I get some money?"
Look, there's a Levi's store up the road.
Cab waiting.
For the first week, Joe was like, "What are all these people doing at rehearsals?"
Well, I know, because actually when Joey joined, it was the biggest tour we'd ever done. The whole thing sold out 3,000 seat venues, and I was trying to omit that from the so Joey, we were going on this tour, and but you couldn't really leave it out. It's just totally unfair.
Yeah.
It was left out for a split second. Then he goes, "Well, basically, it's like this:
the biggest tour,
biggest tour. Grohl just did the record. Next week is Letterman. Da 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 da.
No pressure.
Letterman after 3 shows.
Cool.
And we leave tomorrow.
Wow.
We jammed for so long straight that I remember the next day I was like, "Oh man!"
Yeah.
And it was the first day of the tour.
I was there on that Sunday. I think it was. It was a Sunday. Yeah.
Yeah, you showed
Our
up.
first show was in San Francisco at Virgin Sacrifice.
And then the Tuesday was the Amoeba show.
Yeah, the next day.
But I just remember that afternoon, though, after we had pounded it for a couple hours, and then seeing Al walk in, and I'm like, "Oh shit, here's Al from 11. Jesus Christ."
We used to, in Queens, breaking it down to almost no sound, where Hutch would pull the PA. And when you come slamming back in, he would turn it back up. Hutch has always been a member of the band because he's always really played along with us, you know. Great sound man. This was a great tour. When I was going through the footage, I really felt like, wow, this band has really hit an apex, you know. It felt like we were in this really cool, great band.
Yeah.
You know, it really felt good.
I remember seeing you guys do it at the Trube like this, and having seen all the lineups, I was like, same thing.
Well, and
Wow.
the Trube was the worst show. It was
You
like
know?
we were nervous and the tempos were fast, but Dave actually has such great meter. Like he doesn't feel any pressure to push.
Right.
So when I was watching all this stuff, it was like really, it's at album tempo, you know,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
like a
yeah.
little bit faster than album tempo.
Yeah.
We came out on stage with a flute.
Oh,
You know,
You guys have been playing a few songs, and here I come out with a flute for no one knows. And I try to make it look really cool.
It was
The
cute.
flute.
No, but dude, that is so cool, man. Like when you're playing pounding rock like that, and here comes a flute, and you're not in Jethro Tull.
Yeah.
It's actually really. And this actually was what we were calling the no count in tour. For any song that we all started,
All eye contact.
there was no click 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 click. Dave was jokingly like, "What if we just don't count in?" And the rest of us were like, "Okay."
Do
He was
it.
like,
Wait.
No, it was a joke. And we're like, "No, let's do it." And so you had to focus, and wherever the tempo went, that's where you just locked into, you know.
Yeah.
But it did this cool thing where just everyone was paying attention to each other, like at a pet groomers.
Wow. Taking it all the way down.
But this is a really cool jam, actually. If you're a hippie or if you live in Santa Cruz.
or if you have the sound all the way down.
Yeah. Or if you while you eat your granola. If you're
This
tied
is the
to a
kind of
redwood.
jam you want to hacky sack to.
Totally, man. I've always supported hacky sacks being burned with all the books I have
About how to wear Birkenstocks
and how to hack.
rubs.
It's amazing the lengths that people go to get really good at it, though. It takes hours.
Yeah, the one guy that can catch it behind his neck, though,
Yeah.
where you're like, just get the fuck out of here, dude. All right, listen, Pele. Pege. Gele. Cool jams, like we were going out a limb without any prompting whatsoever, constantly.
Just jumping out there waiting to fall.
Well, on this tour we had such a captive audience, you know, these really small venues with this lineup and this situation. It was like,
I want a copy of this without the missing bits.
yeah, just a little message to the guy Chris that gave us the audio for this.
Knock, knock.
You, who's there?
Fuck off!
You're good at tons of stuff, and giving us this DVD wasn't one of them. But at least it's not annoying to try to do the commentary to it.
My brain is shuddering with every missing piece
Wouldn't
of
it be funny if we
music.
gave him the comment, and then suddenly there's some.
This is the best. And every time,
A really important thing.
and then when there's like, and then he was like,
and then finally,
and I was like, yeah, but-
That's it. And he said, and I went, "Wha-"
and then we
I
all
could
laughed.
I think this was the first tour that Nick really stood on the drums as a bass player too, you know, like
Yeah.
really turned and locked. Because Nick, you always played after, like if you were a drummer, you followed. Like, what am I trying to say? Me and the drummer almost had a bass drum relationship.
Always.
And Nick was just swirling around, and Nick really got into turning and
he sat.
focusing and
He
sitting
sat,
on top
yeah.
of what Dave was playing. Dave's a great drummer, man. And everyone always calls him Dave Grohl, like it's one word. So
Yeah,
on
no,
this
that's
tour, we'd always go, "Hi, Dave Grohl," because people go up to him and they go, "Hey, it's Dave Grohl. Hi, Dave Grohl." Yeah.
still have a guitar, Troy.
Because not too many people can say, not too many
Little
people
neck
can
work.
say that they have two syllables combined in both names. You know, Dave Grohl.
Two syllables, Dave. Grohl. Which one's a syllable? Right?
That's true.
See, that's another
A
one.
guitarist, you still have that red guitar, Troy?
Yes, I do.
Doing a little gling-a-ling. This is when you and I, Troy, were just learning to feel each other out.
How strange is it that
That's strange because-
doing it exactly.
Strange because you still have your hand on my ass at this moment.
Josh, that's your face
Well,
first.
now it's not even, like experimental. It's just like
Just
habit.
pleasure.
What's that? Al?
That's your first maiden, right?
Yeah, that's the first maiden they gave me.
Wow. It's awesome.
I still start to repeat something, and then you can play it immediately. And if you repeat something, I go, "What the fuck are you doing, man?" Like lost isn't really the right phrase. It's more like in total fear, awe.
Yeah.
But when I have awe, it's almost like, "Oh."
It's almost like you're looking for the same thing separately.
Independently of each other.
Fighters, keepers.
That's the 48,000 minute version of that song.